prepare to race onto the field. Everything is riding on this football game. So there's a special intensity, a special urgency. Here come the Volunteers. Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, and I was sitting down relaxing for the evening with my family, scrolling through Facebook, and more bad news. More Tennessee football players in the news for negative reasons. We'll get into it. We'll discuss it. But first and foremost, as always, guys, do me a favor. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up just below the video. If you will just press that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live, when we drop new content. We're still following that Tennessee baseball team after a tough loss against Virginia. We're going to be going live after the game. It's win or go home. It's win or go home. This team, that baseball team, their back is against the wall. So we'll be watching that game, and we will go live immediately following. So make sure you tune in for that. And again, we're going to be covering the football team heading into the fall. A lot of coverage coming your way, but as always, guys, let's get into it. Let's jump right in. This is not a good one. This is not what you want to read on a Monday afternoon, Monday evening. This is an article from SI.com. Matthew Ray, Jake Nichols says 2 Tennessee freshmen face misdemeanor charges following on-campus traffic stop. So let's go down and let's take a look at the article. Tennessee freshmen Amari McNeil and Caden Salter face misdemeanor charges, including drug possession following an on-campus traffic stop by UTPD. Again, here we go again with Caden Salter, who started his Tennessee career just absolutely terrible. And, you can go back and watch the videos I made with all the incident, the dorm room incident, the 4 players, and, all that stuff. We talk about family. We talk about loving each other and second opportunities. And when Caden Salter went through that, he did say and do all the right things, but actions speak louder than words. Caden Salter missed the entire spring based on that incident that took place earlier in the year. So now here we are. Team activities resume in June. Caden Salter has a chance to rejoin his teammates. And Caden Salter is a guy. Caden Salter had a lot of hype coming out of high school. 4-star prospect out of Texas. I think he was the number 6, 7th ranked dual threat quarterback in the country. A lot of hype. You saw a lot of swag, what you thought was leadership on the field. And you wanted to see that transition from high school into the college game, what he could bring to Tennessee. People talking that he had an opportunity to start for Josh Heupel's offense as a true freshman. But he missed all of the spring. You hope he can, rejoin his teammates in June. And here we are, more bad news around Caden Salter. Says the news was first reported by WBIR's Cole Sullivan and Madison Blevins. You can see the tweet here on the screen. Breaking news from me. 2 VAWLS football players face misdemeanor charges, including drug possession after a traffic stop early Saturday morning near campus. Says McNeil recently arrived at campus in the 1st of June and was expected to be a key piece of depth on the VAWLS offensive line. If you're not familiar with Amari McNeil, he is an offensive tackle, 6'4", 280 pounds. He was a 3-star prospect, according to 24/7, out of the state of Georgia. Looks like he was the number 76th ranked player out of Georgia, 73rd ranked offensive tackle in the country. The article goes on to say here, for Salter, this is his 2nd incident since arriving on Tennessee's campus in January. Both involve drug charges. And I know a lot of you guys come in and you talk about college football players and it's just a little weed. But you expect guys to learn from their mistakes. You expect them to learn. This is not what you want from your quarterback, a guy that is supposed to be a leader of this football program. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Let me know. Is it just a little weed? Is it just a little drugs? Says WBIR's report states Mr. Salter was stopped for a violation of a light law, no tail lights, and tinted plate cover over the vehicle's registration. It says Mr. Salter subsequently admitted post Miranda to having marijuana, approximately 4 grams, and telling the passengers to throw it out when the officers stopped the vehicle. It says the UTPD report for McNeil states on June 19th at approximately 0300, 3 a.m. Nothing good happens after midnight. Why are we out at 3 a.m.? Says at approximately 300 hours, a traffic stop was performed on a vehicle. A bag of marijuana was observed on the ground in front of the vehicle, and McNeil admitted to throwing the bag from the vehicle in hopes of avoiding detection. McNeil was charged with simple possession and released from the scene. At the time of the article, Tennessee has not yet released a statement. Again, I have mixed feelings on this, mixed emotions in regards to this situation. I want Caden Salter to learn from his mistakes. I want him to grow. You know, that dorm room incident, going back and looking at it, what was the time frame on that? Back in early March, late March. Like I said, Caden Salter said and did the right things. Not too long after that, he's on Twitter stirring up a ruckus over a happy birthday, lack of happy birthday from the university. Constantly finding his way to negative press. He apologizes. You want to see a change in action. Caden Salter is not acting like a leader of this football program. And I know he's a young kid. He's a true freshman. He just turned 18. I understand that he's gone through a lot of issues with his dad and COVID and being in the hospital. Tough time for the kid. Tough time. Are we learning from our mistakes or are we not? Am I off base? Is it just a little weed? Is it not that big of a deal? Are kids going to be kids? It's 3 a.m. Kids are going to be kids. We just overlook it. You guys tell me. You guys tell me. Is Joe Milton out at 3 a.m.? I don't know. He might be. He might not be. Hendon Hooker? Harrison Bailey? I don't know these guys personally, obviously. But when I see reports on Harrison Bailey, when I see reports on Hendon Hooker, they seem to be doing things the right way. They seem to be putting in work, getting ready for the fall, getting ready for a huge quarterback competition. Who is going to be the leader of this Josh Heupel offense? Who is going to be the leader of this football program? And I don't care if you stand with Joe Milton. I don't care if you stand with Harrison Bailey. I quite frankly, I don't care who wins the job. I want the best quarterback on the field leading this football team. And I had high hopes for Caden Salter. And quite frankly, I still do. I'm not writing off Caden Salter. The kid needs to grow up, and he needs to grow up quick. You're not earning your way as a starting quarterback by being out at 3 a.m. Like I said, guys, leave me a comment. Let me know where you stand on this. I read the article, didn't really look a whole lot into it. I just came on and started talking. Caden Salter obviously deserves another opportunity in my eyes, but he has to grow up. Has to grow up if he wants to be the leader of this football team. So you guys leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on all of this mess. Once again, just negative press for this football program. If you have not done so yet, please smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Also, check out the Talkin' Vols merchandise. The link is bonfire.com/store/Talkin' Vols. I'll also drop that in the description below. We've got the brand new Diamond Vols Tennessee baseball shirts that we've got with the Talkin' Vols logo. If you want to check those out, if you're a fan of this baseball team, Backs Against the Wall tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. We've also got the Egghead shirts, Vol Hoops merchandise, and then my personal favorite, the Talkin Vol State Pride. Had a couple of listeners. Pretty neat. It was a father-in-law and his son-in-law watching Talkin Vols live on Father's Day. I love it. I love when you guys tweet photos out wearing the merchandise, watching the show. It's cool. I love it. We appreciate it. But like I said, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Don't forget to drop me a comment. Give me your thoughts on this. Hit that thumbs up. This is the Talkin Vols Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.
How like me, poets sat in arcade, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken past this inundated orb that we call home, and it's night and I'm alone and I'm alive.